What's up, my hustle honeys? I am going to take you along with me and show you how I installed all of my 4C hair into this high kinky Marley hair ponytail. This is my go-to hairstyle when I have only $12 to my name and I want to look super duper cute. Now, everything in this video I'm going to show you how to do easily, stress-free. And the kicker is this ponytail is crocheted into my hair, y'all. Crocheted into my hair. This is going to be super cute. It only takes about 30 to an hour. That's with detangling and installing. You are going to love it. Now, I did break some things along the way, but that's neither here or there. So we're going to jump right into it. This is my natural hair and what it looks like without the ponytail. And this is the hair that I use. Natural Kinky Twist 30-inch long hair. 1B is my natural hair color. So that's what I aim to get. And this hair was only $7.99. Things I used on my hair, I will give a full description in the description box, but this is a quick rundown of the items that were bought to maintain, slick, and nourish my hair while it was in this ponytail. The detangling supplies, the usual suspects, and also a little bit of oil mixed with water. Okay, I also use a stocking instead of a twisty tie when I need to, and I'm going to show you why, because these things work extremely well. A pick for detangling. So, I'm doing this ponytail on uncleaned hair because I didn't feel like washing it. We're going to just be honest. I don't feel like washing my hair every time I do a new hairstyle, so I don't. So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to part my hair into sections, and I am going to prep it for the ponytail style. I like to divide my hair up into 8 sections, 1 in the back, 2 on the sides, 1 in the back, and 2 to 3 in the middle, depending on how thick and tangled up my hair is going to be. I just use water and oil as the first thing I put on my hair. Then it's going to be followed by more water and oil, and then I follow it up with conditioner and some detangler, and I just comb, and I comb it out with my fingers, and then I comb it with the comb, and I comb it out with the pick. To make sure that it is really detangled, I use the wig brush to brush the cream and everything else through my hair. Now, this is going to be the longest process next to crocheting the hair in. So I make sure that I really detangle everything. That way, when it's time to put the ponytail up into a ponytail, there are no complications. So that's what I'm doing right now. And with each section, all I do is twist it off when it is detangled. And I'm doing this for every part of my hair. We're just going to add water and moisture to make sure that we don't break off anything, to make sure we're not combing it through dry. That maintains your hair and it prevents breakage, unnecessary breakage, okay? And when you brush through with the wig brush, that's how you know it is fully combed out and detangled, okay? So we're going to do this for every section. I'm doing the front. I'm doing my sides now. I'm going to actually speed this video up so that you don't have to see me doing the whole detangling process. And you'll see me just twisting up each sides of my hair, doing the same thing that I did in the front. And I'm going to do it on the sides. This is going to be a full video of me doing it completely. That way you can see the process full through and through. Okay? Now, what you also want to remember is, though, that you're making these sections. The sections on the outer areas are going to be the ponytail. So you want to make sure that the hair that you're sectioning out on the sides will actually make a ponytail and cover up the middle part of your hair, because the middle part is going to be braided. Okay, so make sure that you always have enough hair on the sides that will cover up and bring your hair into a high ponytail. Now, the middle of your hair is going to be braided, so I want you to make sure that you detangle and you moisturize the middle of your hair, because the middle of your hair is going to be braided up into a circle or just out of the way. You want to make sure that you detangle that one the best, okay? Once it's detangled, you want to braid it up into a circle or just braid it that way it can be crocheted. Now, my braids aren't the best, but they are done. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to crochet the ends together to create a flat working surface. And this is what I do. It's not perfect, it's not pretty, but it's going to be concealed. Next, I take my stockings. Remember the stockings that I had? And I cut strips out of the stockings to make twist ties that won't tug or pull out my hair. And this is what you're going to do. You're going to cut little rectangles, and you're going to cut the rectangles. Then you're going to cut the rectangles in half, and you're going to pull the band to stretch it to make it a full like lace piece of string. I'm going to show you better than I can tell you, because when I try to describe it, your girl gets tongue-tied. So here is the process. Once you have your little strips, we put those to the sides, and then we pull out the hair products to assemble the ponytail, okay? I like to have everything out in front of me. That way I'm not fumbling over my hands, and I can get things done correctly the right way. So we're pulling out the jam, the water, the edge controls, and everything else necessary to create a slick ponytail, okay? Now we're going to undo our twist ties, and we're going to assemble the high ponytail. Just like this. Assemble it just like this. Make sure that all your hair is going to be able to cover up the braids on the inside, okay? Nothing hard. Just follow my lead. Follow my lead. Once you've taken your hair out of the twist, you're going to take your hair, your Marley hair, out of the pack, and you're going to place 2 strands to the side. Once you put your 2 strands to the side, you're going to separate all the other strands apart from each other to make your grabbing to crochet an easier process. This right now, I'm just seeing how long my ponytail is going to be and where I'm going to place the strands when I start crocheting my hair inside. The next process is crocheting each Marley strand into the inside braids. You want to make sure you keep them close together. That makes sure that the ponytail length is correct, and it's going to be not asymmetrical, but symmetric. I hope I used that right. So right now, you're just seeing me crochet all of the strands onto the middle of my hair into those big braids that I used or that I showed you earlier. And this is simply crocheting and tying each piece into my hair. That is it. After the placement is right, I just make sure that I know where I want my ponytail to be, and I start to apply water, oil, and product to make sure that my hair is slicked up the way I desire it. And that's what you're going to see me do right now. Slick the hair up, add some water to all sides, and then I'm going to follow up with edge control and jam. Now, as I get down to the finishing touches on my ponytail, you wrap it with a twisty tie, and I begin to braid up all the loose hair. So this is what I'm doing right now. I am applying not 1 braid, but it's going to be 3. So this is my first braid. I braided all the way down to the tips. This is the second braid. I'm braiding it down all the way to the tips, and this is going to be followed by the third braid, which is in the back. And you want to make sure that you're braiding your hair down all the way to the tips. Then I wrap it around my twisty tie. So now that I'm tying it down, securing it with another twisty tie, I'm going to follow up with this ponytail securing method with the 2 strands of Marley hair we put to the side in the beginning. We're just going to tie them around the ponytail, and we're going to tie a knot, okay? A simple knot, like you're tying your shoe. Tie 1 little knot, and with that, you're going to use those strands to wrap them around the braids that you have at the base of your Marley hair ponytail. Now, these strands are going to be used literally to hide and disguise the braids that you're that were made with your real hair. So you're just going to keep wrapping these around your ponytail, and you can also use this to secure it and make it tighter. That's why I always stress, because I don't really make my edges real tight, because I'm going to be making sure that this ponytail is tight, and I do not want to stress my edges, because your girl wants to keep them where they are, nice, full, and looking good. Okay, so we're just going to keep tucking and wrapping this around. Now you can secure this also with a bobby pin, but I just tuck it under and I spritz some spritzer down, and I follow that up with some more got to be spray, and I just keep it brushing it. I just keep brushing it, keep brushing it, keep brushing it. Now you can tie it up to make it stay faster, but we were going somewhere, so I just wanted to brush this and spray it down, and this is what the process was looking like. The brush is really going to be your best friend. You can have baby hairs and stuff like that, but I'm just going to let you know your girl does not know how to do baby hairs, so I opt out of the baby hair scene, and I just keep doing that. I add some more edge control. You can add as much or as little as you like, but I just like to add that edge control because it makes my hair wave up. And this is my process, y'all. I just want my hair to look wavy, give you that jasmine effect from off Aladdin, that nice long full ponytail effect. And this is my ponytail, and I am done. Now, if you feel like this was a look for you, please follow your girl for more hairstyle tips, tricks, and ideas, because I have a ton, especially if you have 4C hair. You can use this with any hair, but this is for my 4C girlies. You are welcome.